Thank you, Jen, and thanks everyone in the room. Like many in this room, one of the greatest gifts I've ever been given is my Jewish identity. Thank you, Mom. For me, that identity centers around building and sustaining Jewish community, our traditions, maintaining a strong connection to Israel, and also at its core, it requires a commitment to ethical living, social justice, repairing the world around us, and supporting the community that I'm so honored to serve. All that I am and all that I devote myself to is meant to bring others along every step of the way. JWI has helped me see time and time again that even when issues seem insurmountable, and we've had a few of those in the last few years, it is still our duty to be on the front lines, living our values out loud. That even in the face of challenge and uncertainty, we have a responsibility to one another, and by working together, we can accomplish so much more. Growing up as a kid who loved superheroes, it's bookish, maybe a little nerdy, but I love superheroes, I always thought it was really special that some of the world's greatest comic book heroes were brought to life by Jewish artists and authors. My grandfather was one of those creators. After facing persecution in Hungary, his family fled, only to be greeted by much of the same bigotries in this country. But instead of choosing to distance himself from his Jewish identity, he dedicated his life's work to bringing forth justice and repair through the stories of these superheroes. And it's for that reason I love that when we study the world's most recognizable superheroes, characters like Superman, Batman, The Flash, and of course Wonder Woman, their values closely mirror our Jewish values. Across the world, when people think of their favorite superheroes, they think of individuals who are often balancing multiple identities and using their strengths to further a mission of making a more just and humane world. Which probably sounds familiar and resonates with everyone in this room. What makes their presence even more beautiful is that they were created specifically to remind us that when we see systems of injustice, not only do we have a duty or responsibility to respond, but each one of us possesses the remarkable power and the choice of when and how to use that power. When I first started thinking about what to say for this event, I was feeling really stuck. I wasn't feeling necessarily intimidated of standing in front of this incredible crowd, but rather the idea of figuring out what to say at a moment like this, at a moment of alarming, rising anti-Semitism, at a time of war, and when the world itself seems to be falling apart at its seams. And yet, I have the privilege of addressing a room of so many incredible, capable leaders, all of whom possess the superpowers that we need so desperately to help continue the important work that lies ahead of us. The women I've met through JWI all hold space to listen, and perhaps even more importantly, to act, and always in according to the framework of our Jewish values that tie our lives and identities together. So to you, thank you for your vision, thank you for your courage and unwavering commitment to making the world a better place, and for pushing me to persist in the work that I've been called to do, and of course, for mirroring the qualities of our mightiest superheroes. And while I may be a woman to watch this year, I promise you, each one of us in this room is something incredible to see. Thank you again.